Hello, welcome. This is the Premier League. This is a football show. This is the Premier League review week 13. Looking back on game day 13 in the Premier League, it was a busy weekend in the Premier League. As the games are coming in thick and fast now, and it was a very busy weekend as the sides really going to it. So game day week 13 kicked off on the Saturday with a big one, City versus Liverpool. The game kicked off and that game failed to really live up to expectations. Normally it's like end to end between both sides, but it was cagey. It was really cagey, and they both played good football as well. And City just couldn't get enough control. They had some of the better chances, and Liverpool went to go down. Giving the goal was poor. You give what's his name that much space, it's gonna finish you. And he got the ball between two centre backs, and he buried it with his left foot into the bottom right hand corner. And City continue to look for the second goal. Premier League second goal is key. You gotta get that second goal. If you don't, you're gonna come unstuck. And if you can't get that goal, you go have to make sure you don't concede. And Liverpool, is still in the game. They got legs. Gravenberch came on, and the goal was a good goal from Trent Alexander-Arnold, playing in that midfield role, licensed to roam about from right back, and he got into the edge of the box. I think it was Salah that played him in, and he finished. Somebody rolled the ball back to him. I think it was Salah. I'm not sure, and they can't remember that, but the finish was very good from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He ended 1-1, and I thought City were going to win, but I think that was a good point for Liverpool. City will, I think they'll feel like they should have at least win that game. Then we go on to Luton versus Crystal Palace. This one ended 2-1 to Luton. I think this is the first win for Luton. I think it was Michael Brown that scored the winning goal for Luton. And Palace scored first, and I think Luton got the equalizer, and Luton, they battered on, they had to batter on, and it was Tottenham Mengi that got the first goal after 72 minutes. Palace scored after 73 minutes to equalize through Michael Olise, and I tell you what, man, you should go and watch that goal again. What a finish from that young lad, man. It was a great finish from him. Dropped his shoulder, left his defender for dead, caught inside, and just bent that ball like an arrow into the top corner. And I think, they did deserve that. It was a cracking goal it was a cracking goal from Michael Olise. And then we go on to the next game, which was on a Saturday as well. Newcastle Chelsea. That one, I think Chelsea scored with a good free kick from Raheem Sterling. Beautiful free kick from Raheem Sterling. And I think this is where everybody's looking at Chelsea and thinking, they gotta do better. They can't afford to be playing well against the big sides. Although Newcastle is a big side now, but this is a game that you're looking for them to really try and get something. But they were just destroyed, and that is they were just destroyed. They were just destroyed beautifully by Newcastle. Just keep pumping forward. Got a couple of goals for Newcastle. I think Isaac scored as well. The fourth goal was beautiful. It was a cracking goal from Gordon. Took a touch and just buried it. Newcastle had the man sent off. The captain was sent off. Reece James was sent off for two bookable offense. And it's what Newcastle do now at home. They just ruthless. They smash anybody at home with the crowd behind them. And Chelsea, I think they have to go back to the drawing board. That is a definite setback for them. Forest and Brighton, that one ended 3-2 in favor of Brighton. Brentford, Forest After losing to West Ham last week, this week they got off to come in and play. But Brighton are a good side. They just really picked them off beautifully, and we can't when they are in full flight, you can't stop Brighton. They really play their football, and that was always going to be a victory. And it ended 3-2. I think I got that prediction right actually. Brighton were going to win by 3 goals to 2. Then we go on to Burnley, West Ham, Claret and Blue. Burnley scored first. And then, West Ham struggled, labor to get an equalizer, make it 1-1. And then they practically scored in the last minute of the game, getting a goal from Dara O'Shea. He got the goal in the 6 minutes. No, sorry. Dara O'Shea, no, he got the goal in the 90 plus minutes. It was Suchek with a beautiful goal. And he got that goal with the last cross. I think it was a corner, and it was there to head it in. And it was a really good goal from Suchek. That's what he does. That's what he does. He gets that goal. He gets his head in between where you don't expect him to. He's a very good player, very very good player. And I thought West Ham were going to actually struggle that game, but they struggled in that game, and they struggled to actually get a victory in that game. But you gotta have to do what you have to do. In the end, at the end of the day, you gotta have to do what you have to do in the end. And they got the goal that they deserved. And it was a cracking goal. It was a cracking goal from Suchek to give West Ham the lead, the win. I think what is his name? I think they have to. I think Burnley have to find a way to get results. They can't continue dropping points. Got to find a way to get results. You can't keep losing games. Can't keep losing games in this league. You're gonna end up going down. And they gotta have to find a way to start getting wins, and they need to do it ASAP. So the manager has to stick or twist. He's got to have to go with his beliefs, or he goes with the change his beliefs to save the team. Maybe I don't think he has the player to play any other way anyway. So he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Then we go on to the Sheffield United Bournemouth game. I think this one was straightforward. Bournemouth were just really, really clinical the way they play. I knew they were going to win this game. They got lately they've been playing really, really well. They press a lot, and they really put you under a lot of pressure. The way they play, the Spanish coach Raúl. I knew they were going to win this game. It was just a matter of how many they were going to score. Sheffield United definitely are going down. That's a really, really good victory for Sheffield. That's a good victory for Bournemouth. They had to win that game. So it was a good victory for Bournemouth. Then we go on to the last game on Saturday, which was Brentford versus Arsenal, 5 o'clock kickoff. Arsenal won that by a goal to nil. That game. Did I watch that game? I'm not sure. I must have watched it on Match of the Day. I don't remember who scored for Arsenal. I think it was Havertz that scored for Arsenal. But you expect Arsenal to win. I expect it to be a tight game. But Arsenal seems to have they have the Brentford number, especially away from home at the community stadium. So I think it was a good victory for Arsenal. They're showing their consistency, and we'll see what they can do between now and December, because now it's almost December now. See if they can be top of that table till top of the table till the Christmas. They got some tasty fixtures coming up though. So then it's Villa, Arsenal, Tottenham, Villa. That one 2-1. I'll do the watch on for that. That was my team. It was very very painful to watch. So many chances created. Should have won that game in the first half. Really, sometimes in the first half, you take all your chances. You're like halfway there already. Then second half, you can just wear the game out. And I think I wouldn't even blame the defeat on Sunday to defenders not playing well. I just think we were wasteful. I think it's an easy thing to blame the defenders, but I just think we were really wasteful on Saturday. So yeah, move on to City, which is going to be tough. I'm going to be hiding behind the chair or something for that one because it could be embarrassing. But just have to ride this period out. Everton, Manchester United. That one, Everton after 10 points deduction coming into this game. The crowd, everybody was saying the crowd were going to be, behind them. They were going to be flying. But it was easy for United in the end. Got cracking goal from Garnacho. I think that would be the goal of the season. Beautiful cross from the right. Caught it first time, and the ball just flew to the back of the net. I think Bruno and Rashford got the other goals. And that was a good victory for United because everybody was thinking Everton were gonna come out fighting, and that's the best way for Manchester United to silence the crowd, and it was a good victory for them. Then we go on to Fulham and Wolves. I didn't watch this one. I must be honest. I think I thought it was going to be a draw, but Fulham winning by 3 goals to 2. There's a dodgy penalty in there somewhere where Kearney was brought down, and I saw that bit. That was never a pen, and it was a cracking goal. It was a cracking game. I think it was just by the name of goals scored, and Matthias Cunha and Alwyn Chang on the goal scorers for Wolves. And for Fulham, we got William with 2 goals. William just getting better with age. And he got the goal from Alex Iwobi after 7 minutes. So, yeah, good victory there for Fulham. I think they needed that victory just to give themselves a little bit of respite after the results they've had lately. So, yeah, that was game day 14. That was game day 14. Game day 13. Looking at the table right now, Arsenal at top of the table on 30 points, Manchester City on 29, Liverpool on 28, just 2 points difference. Aston Villa on 28, Tottenham on 26, Manchester United on 24, and you have Newcastle on 23. Going down the table, bottom 3, Sheffield United, Everton because of that 10-point deduction, and Burnley. I think, yeah, you can't really look into the table. I think we start looking at the table properly after the Christmas coming into the new year. That's when you start looking at the table. So, yeah, I think that was the weekend fixtures. Looking back on the weekend's fixtures, let's look at the stats. Erling Haaland is the top goal scorer with 14 goals. You have Mohamed Salah with 10. You have Jared Bowen with 8. You have Min Son with 8 as well. Then you have Oli Watkins with 7. And Owen Chang of Wolves with 7 as well. So yeah, shaping up. It's gonna be a busy period, a couple of games, and we're gonna be doing loads of watch alongs over the next couple of weekends as well. Champions League, definitely we're gonna be back doing the Champions League from next game day, inshallah, because we've missed a couple of Champions League games. We'll be doing them in the next game day. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like, follow, comment, let me know what you think about the weekend game day 13. Let me know what you think about your teams. And yeah, I'll see you again next time. Take care. God bless.